Camp Crystal Lake has frozen over. And no, I'm not Jason. It is Brett Wiseman. We are alongside you here at frozen Camp Crystal Lake, otherwise known as Hitachi Energy Arena, for the season series finale of the beginning thereof between the Bobcats and the Watertown Wolves. Watertown leads the season series 2-1, and the Bobcats have some unfinished business to attend to on a killer night in Aurora County. We welcome you inside a fastly filling up Hitachi Energy Arena on a killer night in Aurora County. It is Friday the 13th, also known as Jason Voorhees' birthday, and or the day that his mother, in case you haven't seen the movies, is actually the real killer, decides to exact revenge on his behalf. Anyways, speaking of revenge, the Bobcats have a little bit to exact on the Watertown Wolves, as when Watertown was here last time, they took 2 of 3 from the Bobcats. And the message this week, there's some unfinished business to attend to with this team, said Wojtek Zimlika, among other things, to his club as they get set to go tonight. Didn't have time to make the graphic as we were handed the sheet literally the second we went on the air. But we do have tonight's With Home Services starting lineup, and it is as follows. Anthony Schrum will be in between the safe and secure storage goaltending pipes. He comes off a stellar weekend last weekend in Topeka, going 1-0-1, that overtime loss on Saturday night, but still stood tall in it. 12-7-2 is his record now, a .326 goals against and a .913 save percentage. In between the pipes for Watertown, they do not have a goaltender circled. So we may be in the same situation we were in 2 weekends ago, where that might end up being a penalty. We'll see. Okay. On to the Bobcat starters. Oh, okay, there we go. So there's a star and a G next to the starting goaltender. Okay. So no penalty. Carry on. Nobody panic. The starter is Brendan Colgan tonight. And he comes into this one a 7-13-3 record of .454 goals against and an .881 save percentage. A Watertown team coming in confident here at Hitachi Energy Arena tonight after sweeping the Danbury Hat Tricks in Danbury last weekend. And just 1 point back of the Hat Tricks, as if one half of our technical directing duo, Kane Akers, could pull up the Empire Division standings for us. You'll see that after last night's game, Topeka and Biloxi played last night. It was a 2-point difference as both teams entered last weekend's matchup going into last night, but Topeka beats Biloxi 4-1. They pick up 3 points. They have a 5-point advantage now on the Bobcats for that third spot, but they creep ever closer to Port Huron, who has Binghamton tonight. And if Topeka can take care of business against the Biloxi Breakers, who, by the way, the Bobcats will see next weekend on the Gulf Coast, And Topeka could be just a point back of second. Binghamton, 2 wins away from surpassing 100 points. So safe to say no one is catching them, regardless of a all-time level miracle. But you see Watertown there. They'll look to get some help from the Indiana Sentinels tonight as they are taking on the Danbury Hat Tricks. And if Watertown can pull it off again here in Blue Ridge as they did in the final 2 games of that 3-game weekend series back a week before Christmas, they will be in 5th place and suddenly within striking distance of the Bobcats. Tonight's With Home Services starting lineup, again, we didn't have time to make the graphic, but we got him for you nonetheless. On defense, Seth Bacon and Timothy St. Pierre. St. Pierre in the lineup tonight after taking a puck to the face in the 3rd period of last Saturday's game in Topeka. So he will be wearing a cage on his face this evening to protect from further facial injury, but he is in the lineup tonight, along with Seth Bacon on the back end. Up front, David Podrezov making his home Bobcats debut. Justin Daly, and playing in his first game in this barn in over 10 months, it's our good buddy, the Ottawa, Ontario native, Nick McHugh, who will be on right wing of that starting line. Daly will center it. David Podrezov will be to the left wing of them. For Watertown tonight, getting things started, Igor Filipov, Stephen Klink, and Yefim Mishkin up front. Adam Zimmerman and Konstantin Chernuk on the back end for the Watertown Wolves. Bobcats messaging during the week and today, especially against this Watertown team. A few keys to victory. It's a Bobcats team that has said they're striving for continual growth, sticking to those 3 pillars that we hear on the coaches show each and every week: cohesion, competition, and commitment. Big quote this week: play hard, humble, confident, and the right way, with and without the puck, and play a full 60 minutes. Be disciplined, be physical, keep things simple, stick to your details and your habits, and most importantly, have fun. Could see an interesting way that the Bobcats could handle Watertown's forecheck tonight and how they're able to retrieve the puck in the offensive zone. A number of options that the Bobcats have talked about going to on their OZR, or offensive zone puck retrieval. So we'll see how those X's and O's shape up here tonight. Before we send things down to Mike Atwell for pregame introductions, we want to give a special hometown shout out to the Monks from Fort Worth, Texas, who just completed their peace walk yesterday. Get this. Wednesday night, they slept on the football field at the Naval Academy. Started the last leg of the walk from outside Navy Marine Corps Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland. Completed the walk at the Maryland State Capitol about 10:30 yesterday morning. And then about 12:30, made their way onto the bus. About 12:30, they hopped on the bus from Maryland, got here to Wytheville last night, and at 7 o'clock this morning held a gathering, a peace gathering at Legacy Church, just off of West Ridge Road, right in the heart of downtown Wytheville. So want to shout out those world-renowned, recognized folks for their humble and hearty efforts over their last 110 days. And they stopped in Tennessee for lunch after they left here, and they'll be back in Fort Worth and back at their home temple about 6 miles away from where they will have a big citywide gathering in Fort Worth. And then they'll walk another 6 miles back to their home temple and resume where they started, or where their lives were, I should say, back on October 25th, 2025. Think about that. They started walking October 25th, 2025, and it ended on February 12th. 110 days on the road on foot for these guys. So amazing, amazing job from them. We'll send it down now to Mike Atwell for our pregame introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roar County. Crowd participation is required at all times. All patrons must roar at maximum decibel level. Roar test in 3, 2, 1. Please maintain maximum decibel level for duration of game. Thank you.
Stay on your feet. It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for your Blue Ridge Bobcats. In goal from North Shores, Michigan, number 83, Anthony Strong. On defense, number 16, Timothy St. Pierre. Returning on defense from Atlanta, Georgia, number 71, Seth Baker. And forward from Toronto, Minnesota, your assistant captain, number 13, Justin And forward from Muskegon, Michigan, with number 86, Kathleen Roberta. And the forward from Ottawa, Ontario, number 96, Nick McClure. The Bobcats are coached by head coach Rosa Jessica and assisted by video coach Ryder Van Dyke, equipment manager Devin Rapley, and trainer Dr. Josh Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the rest of your Blue Ridge And now, please welcome the opponents tonight, the Watertown Wolves. Their starting lineup in goal, number 31, Brandon Colgan. On defense, number 17, Adam Zimmerman. On defense, number 88, Constantine Cherniak. And forward, number 15, Igor Bilbao. And forward, assistant captain, number 22, Stephen Klink. And forward, number 86, Michigan. The Wolves are coached by head coach Justin Coachman and assistant coach Evan Fleming. Fans, we ask that you remain standing as you are able and remove your hats. Veterans, render a hand salute for the performance of the Star Spangled Banner, tonight performed by Marcia Turpin.
By the dawn's early light, what the cloudy river after twilight we set and bright stars through the perilous sky, for the rampart was the gallantly and the rockets red light of the bursting air, getting through to the night that our flag was sinking. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All righty, we are set to go. Here from inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Our technical crew tonight on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network, Kelsey Martians, our camera operator, Kane Akers, and Allison Eads, our technical directing duo. Sam Baber, Lindsay, and James Trent helping us out down at ice level. Public address announcer Mike Gatwell gets us ready to go. We hope you're ready to go. The With Home Services starting lineup is ready to go. And a reminder consists of Nick McHugh back at home, Demid Petrezov, Justin Daly on the forwards, Timothy St. Pierre and Seth Bacon are in front of Anthony Schramm. Yefim Michigan to take the draw against Daly. Daly wins it. We're underway on Friday the 13th. Bacon the dump, icing waved off. Petrezov cycles it low. Centering pass picked off here by Adam Zimmerman. Up the wall for Steven Klink. He'll send it rink wide for Konstantin Chernuk. Now Igor Filipov flips it into the zone. Schrum pokes at it with the goal stick. Seth Bacon backhands it on to Petrezov, trying to center it for Daly. Nearly turned it over. Now McHugh holds on to it, and it knocked away by Marquise Grant Mentis, the brief former Bobcat. Played 8 games in the inaugural season of the franchise between January and February as that puck deflects out of the Bobcats bench, out of play, and we get our first whistle. 19:26 to go in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Very good crowd on hand tonight and still filing their way in. Grant Mentis at center, knocked into by Dustin Gesso. Behind the net, Andrioli playing on defense tonight without Philip Levac due to an upper body injury he sustained in Friday's game against the Topeka Scarecrows. Andrioli with a good hit there on Dustin Henning, wallpapering him to the sideboards. Backhanded ahead, held in by Watertown. Grant Mentis waits, shoots, and scores. Marquise Grant Mentis gets a little bit of revenge against his former team as the Bobcats a little sleepy there in the defensive zone. Grant Mentis takes advantage and beats Anthony Schrum underneath the crossbar and puts the Wolves ahead 1-0. Darian Bencic picks up the one and only assist on that. Stuckless's dump was not touched, and it is blown dead for icing. Mercurial tried to get even there at the hash marks, but could not. 18:48 to go. Here in the first, 1 shot, 1 goal, 1-0 Watertown. Here's Redchenko. Along the near wing, he'll backhand to the head, Kozirik. Rink wide, Mercurio, the former Watertown Wolf, into the zone. Backhanded on, sticked away by Colgan, pinballing around side of the cage. Knocked to the wing, Redchenko holds, shoots, blocked off the leg in front. Delayed penalty coming up on Watertown, and it's covered by Colgan, and it's going to be a hooking call. Question is, who on Watertown is the guilty party? And it's the other former brief inaugural season Bobcat, Chris Corgan, assistant captain for Watertown this season, that he is called for hooking at 1 minute and 5 seconds, 1 minute and 35 seconds into the period. Jesso now down low to McHugh. Daly. Jesso. McHugh near wing. Back to the point, Jesso. Bobcats on the Hitachi Energy power play. Jesso dangles. Works his way below the goal line. Centers it. Daly. Dusts it off. Back to Jesso. Now Redchenko. Rink wide. McHugh lets it go. Tapped in front. Daly hit the post. Jesso got it back. He'll shoot it. That's deflected high into the netting, out of play. Watertown wins the draw. They're able to clear it. Watertown penalty kill operating at a decent number, 76%. Bobcats remaining in the top 5 in the league on the man advantage at 24%. Konstantin Chernuk shorthanded here. Throws it rink wide, now dropped back and thrown the length by Ocean Eklund. Here's St. Pierre, a minute gone, a minute to go on the Corgan hooking call. Mercurio weaves his way through center, gains entry into the slot, dusts it off, forced back to the point, saucers it to St. Pierre, to the left Kozirik, back to St. Pierre, now Mercurio lets it go, and it's gloved by Colgan. $17:02 to go. Bobcats win the draw, half a minute to go on the man advantage. Gallagher to the right for Jesso, hits the deck, kept it alive though. Redchenko outside the far circle. He'll look for space. Jesso, Daly, shot it off the arm of Colgan and into the netting, out of play. 16:43 to go here in this Aschenbach Ford first period. Gallagher takes the draw. He'll win it. Redchenko holds the line. 14 seconds to work with. Jesso pinned up. Rims it around. Gallagher couldn't settle the puck down. Dustin Henning will be able to clear it just barely, despite the effort from Redchenko. 2-1. Corgan free. And Watertown back at full strength. Jesso peels away from Corgan once, twice, now 3 times. Jesso through center. Weaving. Dragging, shooting off the blocker of Colgan. That was sneaky. And now it trickles behind the net. Dustin Henning blocked by Jesso. Jesso trying to send it to the point for Ross. It's banked out. Zach Ross couldn't settle it. Instead, St. Pierre. It's over 4 minutes gone by. Shots are 4-1 Bobcats, but Watertown has the only goal thus far. St. Pierre muscles down the wing with it. Here's Kozirik. Sachets around McDonald. Kozirik to the point, down the wall, St. Pierre. St. Pierre Sends it wide, off the back wall. Kozyrev, back tap, Ross shoots, tipped just wide by Mercurio. Zimmerman able to clear the puck himself. Nice back pass by Kozyrev for Mercurio, just wide. Had room there, stick side, as it's cleared out by Watertown. Picked up by the former Wolf, Zach Ross, who was a Wolf the last time Watertown was in this building. Kozyrev on a move, Stuckless, score! Oh, baby! It doesn't get much better than that. Tie game. Kozyrev put a defender in the blender, dropped it back to Stuckless, who unleashed that absolute rocket of a wrist shot he possesses, and ties us up at 1. Here's Grant Mentis with it. Gallagher knocked off the puck, moved down low, picked up here by Andrioli. He can't get it out, held in. Bencic. Grant Mentis hits the deck, it takes the official out, and the puck deflects into the netting, out of play. And we get a whistle and timeout. 1-1, just over 5 minutes into this one.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on, mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven to deliver and proud supporters of your Blue Ridge Bobcats.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Weisman alongside you. 1-1 our score. 5:18 gone by in our Aschenbach forward first period. Grant Mentis, the goal scorer for Watertown, 1-on-2, battles through it. Back of the goal, dangles in front. Saucers it to the right, Dustin Henning shoots off a stick and into the netting, out of play. 14:29 to go here in this Aschenbach forward first period. Shots are 7-2 now in favor of the Bobcats. And they win the defensive zone draw. Bacon rimmed over for St. Pierre. St. Pierre tried to head man it. Grant Mentis deflected it right into the third row of section 111. Watertown wins the O-Zone draw, rimmed low by Cole Willett. Quinn Chevers knocked to his knees, leaves it. St. Pierre battling with Chevers below the goal line. Bacon digs it out of there. McHugh on to Bacon. Bacon over for Daly between the legs of Brad Ryder. Daly dangles into the zone but lost the handle and flipped out of danger by the Wolves. St. Pierre moves behind the net, now rips it towards the point, held in by Eklund. His shot deflected wide by Chivers. Schrum might have gotten a piece of the glove on it. Down low, looking for Ryder. Instead, it's St. Pierre, who will bank it out to center. Stuckless blocks that by Eklund. Now Daly's got it. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Daly, but Drezov hooked up from behind, and that'll be a penalty. It's a hook, and it's going to go on Brad Ryder. He's not happy about it, but he's not going to change the mind of the official. And it's the second Hitachi Energy power play of this first period. 13:27 to go in the first. Bobcats to their second Hitachi Energy power play of the opening frame. Tie up off the draw, Mercurio. Over for Martin, into the middle, Stuckless. Kozyrev couldn't settle the puck down. St. Pierre does, shoots, score! Tipped in by Stuckless! He's done it again! Number 27, 2, Watertown 1. That didn't take long. All of 11 seconds into the man advantage. Stuckless with his 12th and then 13th there of the season. Now Kozyrev right off the draw. Stuckless, going for the natural hat trick. That'd be something. That's never happened in franchise history. Shot by Ross blocked. Yefim Mishkin maneuvering towards the red line. He'll gain it and dump it into the cross end. Ross behind the net, rims it over. Mercurio banked ahead. Klink couldn't handle it. Out to center. Chernuk. Now Zimmerman. Or Chernuk tapped into the zone by Filipov. Schrum behind his net to play it. Set up the wall off the stanchion. Gallagher trying to get to it. Could not. Cole Willett does. Filipov smashed to the wall by Redchenko. Mishkin. Pocket picked by Gallagher. On to Redchenko. Redchenko muscling 1-on-3 at center. Able to get it into the zone. Sent out into the zone. And Redchenko dumps a man behind the play. Grant Mentis moves ahead with it. Stick handles his way around Andrioli, but not Redchenko. He'll throw that right shoulder around once again. Knock the puck free to Martin. 8 minutes into the first. Martin rims it behind the net for Redchenko. Banked onto Gesso. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Gesso waiting outside the circle. Martin score! Oh my goodness! Saucer pass, 1T. How do you do? 3-1. Gesso picks up the only assist. Dumped in here by McHugh. Colgan's out of his net to play it. Henning lost it. Podrezov down the wall. McHugh in on goal. Save made. Here's Daly. Score! Oh, baby! The boys are buzzing tonight. 4 in the first 8:32. You couldn't draw up a better start. And that's it for Colgan. Charlie Penns is pulling the plug. Matt Lenz will enter the net. Number 13 scores on Friday the 13th. If you gave Ari Lehman that script for a Friday the 13th sequel, he'd throw it out. That shot's patted away by Schrum. Yefim Mishkin, rink wide McHugh. Oh, big hit on him by Chinook. McHugh right back to his feet. Daly forechecking on Zimmerman. Chinook, rink wide. Moved on for Klink. He couldn't get to it. Icing waved off. Bacon up the wall for Daly. Daly banks it to center. Stucklitz, or I should say Kozirit, picked up by St. Pierre. He'll power down the wing. Shouldered by Filipov. Battled through it. Got back to the puck. Kozirit centered it. Stucklitz couldn't quite get to it in time. Sends it to the point. Redchenko, he'll shoot. That's deflected just wide. Stucklitz back to it near wing. Pivots around one defender. Mercurio's pass blocked. Along the wall, cleared out by Watertown. Will it go for icing? Yes. With 10:23 to go here in this Aschenbach Ford first period. 10 shots to 4 in favor of the Bobcats. 4 of those 10 hit the back of the net. Just 8:32 into the hockey game. And before Matt Lenz could barely blink, his night's over. Stuckless off the face-off win. Ross shoots it wide. The bounce off the back glass there. Sent ahead and banked out to center. Yefim Mishkin got behind Ross. Here he is behind the net. Former teammates going at it. Mishkin lost his stick. And that will allow Ross to move it ahead. McDonald's shot blocked by Ross. And a move behind the net by Benjic. Mercurio flicks it over. Redchenko ahead for Stuckless. Now Kozirev left at the line. Rink wide, Martin. Ross just high. Good setup though. Martin back to it. In front, Gallagher couldn't get free. Gallagher back on it now. Nicely pivots around a defender. Centered it for Gesso. That was blocked by Henning. Gesso's back to it. Whoop! Sidesteps a defender. Gallagher's side of the net. Shot blocked by McDonald. Rimmed around to the far wing. Grant Mentis. Oh, baby! Robin Erickson. And now here he and Henning go. Erickson over top with a right. Henning got a couple rights. Erickson back over top with a couple of rights. Henning a left. Erickson a right. Henning another right. Erickson back over top. Another mitt goes flying. Erickson, 2 rights. Down they go. The big Swede gets them going. And blows a kiss to the big Friday the 13th crowd. And with that, we'll have a media timeout. 4-1 Bobcats. What a start. Back after this.
The difference between a life being saved and a life not being saved is somebody having the confidence to do CPR.
What do you see? I see a delicious looking bottle of beer dripping with beauty from head to toe. She's just missing a lime. Not your ordinary lime, a lime that's pre-packaged, non-exposed to the germs most commonly found in your local exotic bars. How about we take it a step further? This pre-packaged vegan gummy is infused with real juice, electrolytes, vitamins, and is cheaper than your store-bought limes, but tastes better. A beauty she is. Fruit droppers. Keep your fingers off my fruit. Available in all fruit flavors.
Anderson has been handed an extra 2-minute minor for roughing for the hit on Grant Mentis. So the Bobcats now, for the first time tonight, go to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. So Watertown power play that's had its hit or miss moments. So they're trying to figure out who to have serve that extra 2. It's going to be Damon Ferosith. Who's the 10th forward in the lineup tonight. Andrioli rims this around. Stuckless will get it out. Yefim Mishkin behind the net leaves it for Chinook. Watertown power play operating at 18%. And the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill for the Bobcats coming in at 78% clip. Igor Filipov rimmed around. St. Pierre with a poke at it. Now Stephen Klink. Klink behind the net, centers it. Filipov couldn't get to it. Instead, Chinook at the point. Dusts it off to the right for Mishkin. Mishkin outside the circle. Draws in Mercurio below the goal line. Benchich. Now Chinook into the middle. Filipov tapped it wide. Klink battling with Stuckless. Got it up the wall to Filipov. Klink to the point. Chinook. He'll shoot. Gloved by Schrum. No further play. .105 left on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Shots now 11-5 in favor of the Bobcats as Ross. Heavy contact there from Filipov. Chinook on the far wing. Down the wall. Benchich, rink wide Klink. Fumbled it for a moment, got back to it. Now centered it for Chinook. Chinook to the right for Benchich. Into the middle, Filipov tapped it to the near wing. Klink sent it in front. Hack and whack time. It stays out. Dropped over to Benchich. He'll shoot. That's blocked. And now a 2-on-1, maybe shorthanded. No. Held in by Chinook. Benchich. Mishkin pivots. Radchenko sends him to the deck. Chinook once again beaten to it by Martin. Here's the captain shorthanded. Powers in. Oh, couldn't get the shot away. Martin digs it back free as a stick lifted though by Grant Mentis, but that killed a good bit of time. Grant Mentis around Martin and then Daly into the zone. Grant Mentis drops it. Gets it back. Bobcats back in full strength. Grant Mentis shot shouldered away by Schrum and into the netting out of play. Here's Ferosith the opposite way, pinned up by Cole Willett. Daly intercepts. Wait for Ferosith to touch back up. Here's McHugh. Down low looking for Ferosith. Couldn't find the twig. St. Pierre holds. Ferosith lets it go around to the far wing. McHugh trying to center it again for Ferosith. That was blocked. Ferosith trying to find Mercurio. Instead, it's Dabari. Chase Dabari. Dropped it. Eklund rims it around, D-to-D for McDonald. He'll bank it to center. Chevers stepped up on by Stuckless. He's got it. Stuckless. Ferosith shoots it. Chest save made by Lenz. And no further play. .6:10 to go. here in this Aschenbach Ford first period, and what a start it has been. Shots are 12-7 Bobcats, but 4 of those 12 have hit the back of the net. Kozyrev chasing after it here near side. Works it below the goal line. Corgan backhands it up the wall. Chevers pinned up by Kozyrev and Stucklitz. Now Redchenko at the point, down the wall, Kozyrev. Stand in the middle. Stucklitz shot it off the pad of Lenz. He's on hat trick watch, remember that. Mercurio now. Drop to Redchenko, whose shot is deflected on the way through and then sticked into the netting by Lenz. So we get another whistle with 5:42 remaining in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Watertown wins a defensive zone draw. They can't clear it yet, though. Martin whacks it behind the net. Zimmerman able to bank it to center. Andrioli tried to get his skate to it, could not. Igor Filipov able to deflect it into the zone. Martin now behind his own cage. Slams on the brakes, sends it over for Andrioli. Picked off by Yefim Mishkin. Mishkin broken up by Martin behind the net. Mishkin, Filipov battling with St. Pierre. Comes to Jesso far wing. He's run off the puck by a pinching Watertown Wolf defenseman. That was Oslin Eklund. Yefim Mishkin knocked off the puck, now stretched ahead, foot race for it, no icing. Zimmerman up, gave it away. Jesso centers, nobody home. Mishkin sends it on. Here's Stephen Klink. Klink shoots it, blockered away by Schrum. McHugh chisels this around one defender, moves up the wing with it, gets it back, dropped it Daly, dangling, and his stick lifted from behind, and trips up Klink. Will play on. Ferosith gets to it, far side. Outside the circle, Ferosith trying to center it. Now does. Deflected off the goal stick of Lenz. Picked up by Chinook and now cleared by Klink. Glove down at center by Ross and dumped back in on goal. Lenz couldn't corral it, and Ferosith tried to get the rebound. Here's Dustin Henning, a shot stopped by Schrum. Not Dustin Henning, I should say. That's Trevor Newman, number 44. Zach Ross's old number. Here's McDonald, under 4 to go. Turnover, Mercurio centers it. Bacon shoots, deflected by Stuckless and squeezed by Lenz. Final media timeout of the first. 3:43 to go in it. 4-1 Bobcats. We're back after this.
The all-new Blue Line Bar and Spirits, located at concession number 4 inside the Hitachi Energy Arena. Check out our brand new lineup featuring ice-cold draft beer. This month's taps include Natural Light and Seven Sisters IPA. We're also serving up a fresh selection of RTD alcoholic drinks, including screwdrivers, margaritas, Jack and Cola, Crown Royal Lemonade, Bahama Mamas, Sex on the Beach, Blue Motorcycles, and Long Island Iced Tea. So head over to Blue Line Bar and Spirits, grab your favorite drink, kick back, and enjoy the game while the Bobcats are on the prowl.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at...
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 3:43 to go here in this Aschenbach Ford first period. 4-1 Bobcats. Eklund rims it around. Corrigan on for Dabari. Dragging, shooting, that's blocked by St. Pierre. Corrigan keeps it alive, rims it around. Ryder behind the net. Dabari. Weaving around, drops it. Eklund shoots off the side of the cage and then bumped down by Bacon. Dabari holds at the point. Maneuvers his way into the slot. Backhand pass broken up. Now Kozirev. He'll headman it through center. Kozirev into the zone. Waiting. Now centers it. Mercurio. Over for Ross. He'll shoot. That's blocked by his own man, Stuckless. Ross back to it at the point. D to D, Andrioli. Deflected. Oh, just high by Stuckless. That was close. Now Martin able to dig it loose there, but picked up by Dabari and skated out. Dabari 1-on-3, make that 1-on-4. Dabari got through it and shot it off the pad of Schramm. Martin stretched. Gesso all alone. Oh my! Bumped from behind and he crashes into Lenz. Gesso wants a penalty, but he's not going to get one, I don't think. Completely incidental contact, but still can be scary. But good to see Lenz get up, and Gesso still barking at the official. And because an offensive zone player knocked the net off, Slash ran into the goaltender. They moved the faceoff to the neutral zone. Steven Klink hoists it to center. Glove down by Gesso. He'll race back ahead with it. Drop it Martin. Back over for Gallagher. Went between his legs. Gallagher knocked to his knees. Andrioli. Star! Tipped in by Gesso. There's a redemption arc. 5-1. And you know what that means. 3 cheeseburgers. That's 5. So everyone in attendance, grab your ticket stubs. Take them to your local McDonald's tomorrow. Pick you up a free cheese plate. Thanks to Dustin Gesso. And Nick Stuckless, and Justin Daly, and anyone else who may score the remainder of the night. There's a pass by Grant Mentis that was deflected. Bencic holding his glove to his mouth here, may have taken a stick up high that was missed. Daly runs into McDonald. Here's Grant Mentis. He collided with the linesman. Now Daly walks the point. Daly drops it. Podrezov snipes it over. St. Pierre on the pinch. Now knocked to the point and cleared out by Filipov. Good stick by Bacon at center, but Grant Mentis walks ahead and shoots. Waffle boarded into the netting by Schramm. Buck 18 to go. And in true free cheeseburger fashion, good pull, Mike Atwell. Attaboy. That's elite knowledge. Redchenko and Mishkin collide. Stuckless trying to get it out. Cannot. Mishkin. Rink wide. Klink shoots. Misses high. Comes to Chernuk. He'll let it go. That's blocked in front. Ross tripped up. We play on. Chernuk walks the point. Final minute of the first. Redchenko, Stuckless, able to clear it. And then he and Zimmerman going at it. Hold on here. Yep, there we go. Stuckless a grab and ragdoll down by Zimmerman. And the linesmen step in. Looked like Stuckless might have just lost his footing there. But at that point, the linesmen just have to step in. So they'll go ahead and send them off with 43.7 left in the period. And they'll spend the first just over 4 minutes of the second back in the box. So Stuckless and Zimmerman going to get 5 for fighting. Shots are now 18-12 in favor of the Bobcats. Oh, neutral zone draw, or nope, sorry, offensive zone draw here for the Bobcats. Martin to take the draw, he'll win it. Jesso one-timed it, just wide. Martin trying to get it over to Gallagher. Gallagher pivots on Henning. Down the wall, Martin. Dangles around Benchich. Back to the backhand on the cycle. Jesso was tied up. He'll chase after it. McDonald able to clear it to center. Dragged away from Jesso by Dabari. Back ahead to Jesso. Jesso trying to stick handle his way around a defender. Could not. Holds onto the puck and it's poked out. Erickson dumps it back in. All the way around it goes. Andrioli will pick it up. Send it off the skate of the linesman. Jesso to it. Shot it just wide, and that'll do it. Now Jesso and Dustin Henning had a couple of words back and forth there. Whoa. How in the world do you begin to break down that first period? It's almost too much to recap. So now, Stuckless is not only on a regular hat trick watch, he's on Gordie Howe hat trick watch. And we got free cheeseburgers. 2 fights. And for the first time, I think, in the entire history of the 5-goal promotion, it happens in the first period, I think. I'll have to check on that. But we'll keep it here for our first intermission entertainment, which in true Friday the 13th fashion involves running away. It's red light, green light. Kendra didn't say what happens when she says yellow light, though. That's one thing I've never understood, why the provocateur of this game doesn't just work in yellow light. Oh, boy. 2 down for the count. Oh, boy. Tiffany. Is Tiffany okay? Or Tiffany's class is okay? Whoa. My money's on the little kid in the Jason mask here. Whoops. There goes my bet. Well, that was fast. Somebody had prior knowledge of this game, I think. That's it's almost too easy. Was there some insider trading going on as the contestants were being selected? All right, quickly, because we have to hear from our sponsors. But we're going to quickly try and briefly recap this wacky first period for you. Scoring started a minute 6 in by Marquise Grant Mentis for Watertown. Bit of a sleepy start for the Bobcats, but just 21 seconds after that, they had their first shot on goal. Drew a penalty at 1:35. 3 shots on the power play, nothing doing. But that shift after shift started to build, and then Stuckless from Kozyrev and Mercurio at 4:50 of the first tied the game at 1. Then 2 minutes, or less than 2 minutes later, a minute and 56 seconds later, Stuckless again from St. Pierre and Kozyrev at 6:44. Then, less than 2 minutes later again, Martin on a one-timer, backdoor pass from Gesso at 8:16. 18 seconds later, Daly from Petrezov and McHugh at 8:34. Brendan Colgan pulled. Matt Lenz enters the fray. Robin Erickson and Dustin Henning drop the mitts. Erickson gets an extra 2 for the fight that the hit that precipitated the fight. Bobcats kill off the penalty. Then they get another shot on the Hitachi Energy power play and needed just 11 seconds into it to convert. Gesso then completed the cheeseburger goal first period with a goal with exactly 2 minutes remaining at the 18-minute mark. And then Stuckless, who's got 2 tonight and an assist, is now on Gordie Howe hat-trick watch after being charged with a fighting major at 19-18. Caught up? Okay, good. Because I'm running out of breath already, and it's only been 20 minutes. We got 40 more to go. 5-1 our score. We'll take a break. When we come back, after hearing from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network, we'll check scores around the FPHL. We'll also very quickly get you caught up on what happened in men's Olympic hockey earlier today, as well as how the U.S. women fared in the quarterfinals. Spoiler alert, it went very well, unless you're Italy. That's
We make it easy at Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hunley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hunley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction, has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Solmic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. you'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawn.care.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
I am Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to hitachienergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation, UV filtration systems, water softener systems, sediment and other filtration systems, water testing, plumbing excavation, new plumbing installation and repair, water heater replacement, system flushing, and much, much more. Eversole brings back its cutting-edge technology for a second year as the official ice filtration system of Hitachi Energy Arena. Alan Eversole and his team can bring this same professional level clarity and quality to the water of your home or business as well. Call or text Alan anytime at 276-620-243 and let him help you.
Bob's back. This time, he's installing a new mailbox. But did he learn anything from last time?
Yeah, I contacted Virginia 811 and put in my dig request.
Getting set for a with home services second period. A number of other contests in the FPHL in their second period tonight. One game still in the first. Danbury a 1-0 second period lead on Indiana. Binghamton a 3-2 middle frame lead on Port Huron. Baton Rouge tied up with Columbus 2-2 in period 2. And PD a 2-goal lead on Twin City in the second period. Columbus just scored moments ago to make that a 3-2 game now. And Topeka and Biloxi tied 1-1 in the first. Quickly, let's pull up that Olympic score ticker and let folks know how their respective countries fared in today's latest round-robin preliminary action. Again, Team USA not in action once again. Again, Team USA not back in action until tomorrow afternoon. 3:10 Eastern Time start on that one. Other results today. Czechia able to avenge yesterday's loss to Canada. They eke out a victory. Slovakia ends up on the right side of a 3-2 decision over Italy. Czechia defeating France 6-3. Finland defeating Sweden 4-1 in regulation. And Canada handling business against Switzerland. Shout out to St. Louis Blue Pew Suter, who had the only goal for Team Switzerland in that one. And again, USA and Denmark tomorrow at 3:10 Eastern Time. U.S. women on to the semifinals after a 6-0 trouncing of the homestanding Italians. Through the preliminaries and now the quarterfinals, Team USA outscoring opponents 26-1. And we're underway in the with home services second period. Stephen Klink on the near side. He'll dump that into the zone. Shots 19-13 in favor of the Bobcats beginning period 2. Henning and Bacon are pinned up with one another. Now McHugh digs it out of there. McHugh over for St. Pierre. St. Pierre centered at McHugh. Pedrazov just wide. St. Pierre on the rebound off the pad of Lenz. Now behind the net, McHugh battling for it. Klink able to get it out. Nope. Daly holds it in. Shoots it deflected high by McHugh. Pedrazov cycles it low. Daly bumped by Henning. Up the wall, not out yet. Erickson shoots. Deflected. Just wide. St. Pierre could not get good enough control of it to keep it alive. Picked up by Michigan. And now dropped back for Konstantin Chernuk. Danny Martin works the puck free here. Martin chases in after it. Chernuk beats him to it. And rims it around. Good hit behind the net there. And now sent back deep by Jessel. Eklund hoists it ahead, finds Grant Mentis at center. He lost the handle. Andrioli pokes it back into the O-zone. Eklund again will stretch it on. Able to tap it out 2-on-2 the other way. Grant Mentis with Trevor Newman. Grant Mentis centering for Newman. Broken up by Andrioli. Newman got it back on goal. They score. Darian Bencic picks up a pinballing puck out of midair and baseball bats it into the back of the net. Not much Schrum could do about that one, and it is 5-2. The 14th shot of the contest. And the second of the night for Watertown. The goal for Bencic, his 9th of the season. Held in by Newman. Missed the mark on Bencic. Now Zach Ross pivots away, banks it over for Ferosith. Turned it over. Redchenko backhands it ahead. Grant Mentis intercepts. Grant Mentis dangling. Poked away by Redchenko. Redchenko knocks him off the puck. Held in. Willette shoots. That's deflected high. McDonald to it. McDonald behind the net. Ferosith dangled on by McDonald as he changed direction. Corgan, I should say, holds it in. Side of the net. Jamming away. Newman with a couple of chances. And Kozyrev flicks it out of danger. Watertown on the gas pedal. Trying to come back here in the second period. Bobcats trying to find the legs again. Behind the net, Redchenko uses that as a screen. A pass is blocked, though. Dropped to Corgan. Center, Dabari. Forced wide by Ross. Dabari at the point. Still with it. Down to the near side. Pivots on Ross. Sends it in front off the leg of Redchenko and wide. Held in by Ryder. Ryder sends it over. Chernuk shoots. Chest save Schrum. And he'll just hang on to it. Dustin Henning facing resistance at the edge of the crease from Daly and Ross. 16:48 to go here in this With Home Services second period. In front of a sizable Friday night crowd here on this Friday the 13th. Glad you're with us here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. McDonald sends it off the back boards. Yefim Mishkin for Eklund. He'll rim it. Good hit by Bacon there on Filipov. Klink battling with St. Pierre. Klink speeds to the point. Dusts it off. Changes direction. Lost the handle. McHugh to it. High flips it ahead. Podrazov trying to settle it down. He'll get to it now. Center it for St. Pierre. Oh, big hit on him by McDonald. McHugh digs it free. Centered St. Pierre over top of the net. And now McHugh thrown off the back of the cage. And we get a whistle as Matt Len's water bottle ends up in the blue paint. And so a hand pass was called on the Bobcats there, and that is why the whistle was blown and why the faceoff comes out to neutral ice. Bobcats dump it back in. Grant Mentis through center. Bencic. Henning tapped wide. Schrum able to get a piece of it. Gallagher, Jessel sends it behind the net for Robin Erickson. Erickson now to Gallagher. Gallagher up the far wing. Into the zone he comes. Powers low. Waiting. Centered it. Martin dropped it. Jesso couldn't settle the puck down. Jesso now to it near side. Leaves it for Martin. Back to Erickson. Erickson goes D to D. Andrioli shoots it off the stick of Bencic and into the netting out of play. And we get a whistle. 15:27 to go here on this With Home Services second period. Ferosith, Redchenko just wide. Kozyrev now to it. Leaves it near wing. Ferosith shoots it wide. Dabari able to clear it around Ross. Now picked up by Mercurio. Over to Redchenko. Redchenko has it poked away. Corgan to center. Step up there, but left for Dabari. He'll speed behind the net. Dabari near side. Centers it. Chernuk shot blocked by Mercurio. Ryder settles. Chernuk. Dabari behind the net with it. Sends it over to Chinook. Back down low on the back door and backhanded wide through the blue paint. Chinook again. Corgan shoots. That's wide. I believe Schrum got a piece of that with his right pad. Chinook's pass picked off by Kozirit. Now on to Ferocith. Ferocith waits. Drags it, shoots it, blocked. Ferocith gets on his own rebound. Knocked off it by Chinook, who clears. Stuckless would normally be where Ferocith is on that line, but he's still serving a fighting major. Here's Daly. Shoots it. Chest save made by Lenz. Daly back to it. Battles the puck free. Down low, McHugh. For Petrezov. Could not settle it. Just out of his reach. Good hit by McHugh behind the net on Michigan. McHugh chasing after it. Petrezov with him. St. Pierre down the wall. McHugh. Daly. Centered it. Looking for Petrezov. Pass was blocked. Good stick lift there by McHugh at center to break it up. But picked off by Eklund and dumped back in. Waffle boarded to the corner by Schrum. Bacon sends it on. McHugh was behind the defense, but they couldn't find him. Powering down the wing here is Filipov. He's thrown to the wall by St. Pierre. Gallagher tied up by Michigan. They'll battle for it along the far half court. And shot shut down right in the chest protector of Schrum to get us to our first media timeout of the second. 13-14 to go in it. 5-2 now our score.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation, UV filtration systems, water softener systems.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics. Solutions.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Kelsey Marchant, Kane Akers, Allison Eads, Sam Baber, part of our technical crew tonight. Thanks for joining us on this Friday the 13th on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. Gallagher intercepts into the defensive zone and now throws it rink wide. Gesso into the zone with it, swept away by Henning. He'll send it below the goal line. Newman sends it ahead and help from Grant Mentis clears it. No icing. Erickson back in his own end to pick it up. Erickson now banks it ahead looking for Martin. A little too far. Henning has it picked off. Gallagher snipes it in. Everybody's going to touch back up here. And now they do. Grant Mentis fumbles it at center. Benchich off the top of the glass and into the seats out of play. And somebody's going to have a souvenir to take home with them.
Keep your eyes on the lookout for those flying pucks. Flying sticks, flying players. You never know what's going to come up over the glass.
12:29 to go in our with home services second period. So neutral zone draw coming up here. Mercurio to take it. He'll win it back to Ross. Now over to Redchenko. Stuckless had it go off the back of his skate. Dabari in the defensive zone. Weaves his way to center. Got it past Stuckless. Here's Corgan. Fanned on the shot. Rodchenko backhands it ahead to Stuckless. Banks it off the wall. Held in by Chinook. Shot deflected high. Behind the cage. Rodchenko battling for it. And digs it out of that scrum. And now moves it ahead to Mercurio. Banked onto Stuckless. Again jammed up in his skates. And then he and Chinook collide. Mercurio will dart back to center. And now dust his way back into the zone. Dangles around one defender. Behind the net, lost the handle. Kozyrev tried to leave it for Stuckless. He got it back. Stuckless, back tap Rodchenko. Back down the wall, Stuckless. Fanned on the pass. Chinook can't clear though. Rodchenko pivots it over for Stuckless. Couldn't get to it cleanly. Stuckless rims it low. Kozyrev. Now Stuckless. Again, pass a little bit off the mark. Zimmerman the other way, 2-on-2 with Klink. Zimmerman across the line. Centers it. Corgan couldn't get to it. Klink shoots it wide. Change on the fly. Mercurio stretches it ahead. Kozyrev gloves it down, but Watertown able to get back to break it up. Nice play by Kozyrev to hold the line. Mercurio maneuvers around a defender. Sent it low for McHugh. He's knocked down by Mishkin and now brought back ahead by Willette. Klink for Filipov. Picked off by Daly. Held in by Klink. Shot blocked by Podrazov, who soccers it ahead to McHugh. McHugh slams on the brakes. Rims it low. Daly tried to get there. Could not. Podrazov goes to the bench. Gesso hops on for him. That broken twig. Jesso's got it. And now had his stick lifted from behind. McHugh calling for a change. 2-on-2 the other way. Gallagher hops on. Filipov down low. Klink. Backdoor feed picked off by Bacon. Bacon rims it near side. St. Pierre on to Gallagher. Gallagher powers around and gets it out of the zone. Gallagher into the offensive zone now. Gesso. Backhand pass Daly. Daly waiting, dragging, shooting just high. And right where he wanted him. Gesso using that human shell controller skill. Knocked off the puck. And now banked to center. Erickson sends it ahead. Gesso couldn't get a stick to it. He'll forecheck after it. McDonald behind the net. Halfway through this one, 5-2 Bobcats. Henning gets it into the zone. Picked off though by Erickson onto Martin. That's blocked by Grant Mentis, but it deflects out of the zone. Martin races right to it. Jesso's got it now. Gesso dropped it for Gallagher, broken up. Henning the other way. Watertown's got numbers. Benčić. Newman, high, rebound, just wide. Benčić couldn't settle the puck down. It was a 4-on-2. And Watertown could not convert. Here's Stuckless, weaving his way through center. Dropped it, Gesso. Shoots it just high. Ryder can't get it out. Held in, Martin with it. Trying to feather it over for Stuckless. That's broken up. And now stretched on to Grant Mentis. Grant Mentis, stick handles around Ross. Nice little check there by Martin, but it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a cross check. Actually, I don't think the penalty's on Martin. We'll see. Officials made the call. We'll get the full word when we get back from this timeout. 5-2 Bobcats.
Alpha Therapy, maximizing your peak performance.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hundley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices.
Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans?
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena. Brett Wiseman alongside you. 8:43 to go in our With Home Services second period. Bobcats leading 5-2. And they'll go to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill for the second time tonight. The call roughing on Martin, but easily could have been that or a cross check. Nonetheless, a penalty. Rodchenko off the draw. Sending the head out off of Mishkin. Mishkin into the defensive zone now. Sends it ahead to Filipov. He's pinned up by Rodchenko. Rimmed around. Ross able to backhand it out of the zone. Mercurio chipped that around one Wolf. That was Klink. He gets it back. Klink. Now got to wait for Filipov to touch back up. Bencic dumps it in. Near side it goes. Mishkin battling with Ross. Filipov behind the net. Rimmed around but not out by Rodchenko. Held in by Henning. Filipov now to Henning. He'll dust the puck off. Henning to the point for Klink. He'll shoot. That's patted away by Schramm. Rodchenko could not get to it. Bencic off the keep from Henning. To the point, Klink. He'll snipe it, deflected, and squeezed by Schramm. Funky little redirect right there, but Schramm able to find it in the pads and make the play. 7:48 to go in this With Home Services second period. Watertown's now pulled even on the shot counter, 23 apiece. Erickson couldn't power it around and out. Now down the wing comes Chernook, and he's knocked down by Erickson. Henning centers, Bencic, shot blocked by Daly. Sent it back down low. Backhanded down to the point. Klink bumped by Daly. Klink battles through it, shoots and misses high. Bencic again could not settle the bounce off the backboards. Bencic sit down. Daly going human wrecking ball mode. Bacon pins his man up. Multi-man elongated rugby scrum. Daly dug free now by Klink. He'll shoot it. Stopped by Schramm. Cleared by Bacon. 20 seconds left on the PK. Daly deflected the pass. That allowed St. Pierre to send it down. 10 seconds. Martin standing in the box. Grant Mentis sachets his way into the zone. Leaves it for Dabari. Broken up by Andrioli. Stuckless chips it ahead. Got Martin with him out of the box. Stuckless could not stick handle around the defender. St. Pierre chops it back down. Eklund. Now Dabari. On to Grant Mentis. Grant Mentis watched by St. Pierre. Grant Mentis goes around him, poked away by Andrioli. Newman has it picked off by Stuckless. Checked by from behind. Now Kozyrev back for Stuckless. Oh my goodness! Matt Lenz, robbery with the pad. Now Kozyrev shoots and it's blocked. Mercurio couldn't quite dig it out of there. Grant Mentis now. Stepped up on by Andrioli. Willette backhands it into the zone. Schrumm's out of his net to play it. Both teams make changes on the fly. 5:40 to go in the second. St. Pierre had trouble with the pass there. Now gets it on to Martin, who taps it into the zone. Zimmerman flicks it over for Chernook. Oh, nicely poked away by Gallagher. Gallagher drops it. Martin back to Gesso. Couldn't settle it. Gesso now rink wide for Martin. Martin sends it low. Gallagher pivots away from the contact of Zimmerman. Now Martin settles the puck to the point. Ross. Rodchenko walks the line, backhands it low. Gallagher chasing after it. He's got it. Gallagher centers. Broken up by Corgan. Corgan backhands it ahead out to center. Rodchenko couldn't settle it down with the mitt. Quinn Chevers poked away by Ross, now broken up by Martin. Numbers if they hurry. Martin up the wing. Centers it Gesso. Trying to go back down low for McHugh. That's picked off by Zimmerman. Under 5 to go in the second. Corgan shoots. That one sticked away by Schrum. Daly pinned up. McHugh able to clear it. This is Ryder. Brad Ryder watched by Gesso. Ryder gates back into his own end with it. Now Gesso will peel off for fresh legs. That's Demid Petrezov. 4:10 left. Stephen Klink powers around Rodchenko, shoots. That's off the glove of Schrum and wide. Daly pivots away from Michigan. Klink got it back though. Poked away by Daly. Filipov now on it. Filipov to the point, Henning banked low. Rodchenko got a stick to it. Klink centered it. Off a stick in front. Willette holds. Blocked by McHugh and Petrezov. Michigan keeps it alive for the moment. Pinned up by Petrezov. Oh, big hit by Ross on Filipov. Now Daly. Petrezov back for Daly. And Rodchenko. 3.5 to go in the second. Rodchenko's going to wait for the change to be completed here. Banks it ahead. Here's Stuckless. Drop pass. Mercurio. Back for Kozyrev. Score! Tick, tack, toe. 6 is a serious number. And it's back to a 4-goal lead. Oh, baby. That was clinical. Now St. Pierre hits the deck here and sends it down. This should be icing, and it will be, but it'll come on the heels of a media timeout. 3:03 to go in the second. Kozyrev has restored the 4-goal lead.
I am Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to HitachiEnergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
We make it easy at Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have
3:03 to go in the second. Nick Stuckless with the assist on that last goal has now cemented himself a Gordie Howe hat trick. 2 goals, an apple, and the scrap at the end of the first. Delayed offside. Everybody in a white sweater will touch back up. St. Pierre to the right for Mercurio. Sends it ahead. Kozyrev. Drop back for Bacon. Kozyrev Stuckless. Oh, pass deflected before it got there. Set up nicely, though. 3-on-2, Watertown the other way. Grant Mentis, Benchich, down low, nicely defended by Mercurio. Now on to Kozirev. Kozirev into the zone. Centers it, Stuckless. Could not drag it back to the forehand. Poked on by Grant Mentis, Andrioli, or should say Erickson to it. Erickson behind the net. Watched by Trevor Newman. Erickson waits on the change to be completed. And now D St. Pierre. He'll bank it off the wall. Mishkin blocked it for the moment. Picked up now by Martin. On to Gesso. Did he get a piece of it? I don't think he did. And Gallagher. Good effort to win the foot race and nullify icing. Gallagher has his pocket picked, though, by Willette. Banked ahead, not out. Erickson! Oh! Just stayed out. What a tip by Gallagher in front. That leaked through the pads of Lenz and nearly in behind him. Tapped away at center. Martin charges ahead. Trying to drop it back. Gallagher. Gesso. Off the blocker of Lenz. Gesso trying to get it back to the point. Could not. Klink on for Filipov. Picked off by Andrioli. Final 70 seconds of period 2. Andrioli has it poked away. Erickson's pass is blocked. Sends it ahead, not out. Dabari. Klink. Klink. Out top. Shoots it high. Willette on the rebound. He scores. Third time's the charm on that intentional shot off the back glass. Remember, Benchich had a couple of opportunities on similar plays where he couldn't get the puck to settle down. This time it works. Cole Willette is able to settle it and punch it into the back of the net. 52.1 to go in the second. That is Cole Willette's first goal of the season.
8 seconds into the second period by number 2, Cole Willette from number 22, Stephen Klink, and number 13.
Klink and Dabari pick up the assists. Daly. Now over for McHugh. He turns on the afterburners. Works it away from Ryder. Trying to center it. Off a skate. Daly. Cycles it. Ryder. Left for McDonald. 30 seconds. McDonald sends it ahead. This should be icing. And it'll be waved off as it catches enough snow on the way down. Ross leaves it for Rodchenko. Nobody home on the near wing. It's Ryder now. To the point, McDonald. He'll shoot. That's gloved by Schrum. And he'll play it safe and hold on to it. 12.9 to go in the second. $12.9 remaining here in our With Home Services second period. Shots now 26-24 in favor of the Watertown Wolves. Rodchenko rims it around. Stuckless couldn't quite get it out of the zone. It's 5 seconds. Broken up by Ross side of the cage. Battle for it behind the net. 2 and a 1. Kozirev breaks that up, and that'll do it for period 2. Shots end up 26-24. The end of 40 minutes of play. The only Bobcat goal of the second came from Nikita Kozirev. Stuckless and Mercurio pick up the assist, and Stuckless with the assist picks himself up a Gordie Howe hat trick. That's the second Gordie Howe handy of the season for the Bobcats, and the 5th in franchise history. Three-goal lead. It's a 4-goal lead after 1, so Watertown's at least trimmed that. They've yet to pull any closer than back to 3 since the mid-first period barrage by the Bobcats. Goals from Watertown in that second period. coming from Brad Ryder, his 6th of the season. And Cole Willett, his 1st of the campaign. And that has Watertown within 3, heading to period 3. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, after hearing from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network, we'll check scores around the FPHL and get you set for Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC 3rd period. 6-3 our score, period 3 coming up shortly.
We make it easy at Aschenbach Ford and Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Aschenbach Ford and Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hunley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hunley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats!
Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Somic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Somic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people and the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Somic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-227-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center, putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
I am Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to hitachienergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation, UV filtration systems, water softener systems, sediment and other filtration systems, water testing, plumbing excavation, new plumbing installation and repair, water heater replacement, system flushing, and much, much more. Eversole brings back its cutting-edge technology for a second year as the official ice filtration system of Hitachi Energy Arena. Alan Eversole and his team can bring this same professional level clarity and quality to the water of your home or business as well. Call or text Alan anytime at 276-620-243 and let him help you.
Bob's back. This time, he's installing a new mailbox. But did he learn anything from last time?
Yeah, I contacted Virginia 811 and put in my dig request. We're good.
Are you sure, Bob?
Yeah!
Didn't wait those 3 working days before digging, did you, Bob? You need to allow that time so your lines can be marked, so you know what's below.
I didn't know.
Remember, always contact Virginia 811 before you dig, then allow the required time for marking. Learn more at va811.com.
Alpha Therapy, maximizing your peak performance.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
I've been here 16 years. If I didn't enjoy it, I would not still be here.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
People are everything, really the core of our business.
Solmic America has been very supportive of me and my family.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people and the communities that we serve.
Solmic America manufactures ball joints for steering and suspension.
For Toyota, Subaru, and Lexus.
Every vehicle that Toyota makes in North America has our ball joints on it.
Highest quality design, the most durable design in the industry.
We continually improve our processes through innovation.
We pride ourselves on being better tomorrow than today.
We've gone from just a handful of robots in the plants to dozens of robots.
Our approach is that we really want to have the human interacting with the robot. The machine and the robot relies on human interface.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
There's so many opportunities here.
Over the last 18 years, I've held 8 different positions.
I started as a 19-year-old kid, and since then I've held 7 to 8 different positions, and now I head an entire department.
With each step, there's obviously training.
They'll train you on what you need to know and how to run the machine.
We do not set anyone up to fail.
I would say 85% of the people in the technical support and management side of the business at one point started their career running a machine.
The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
Everyone wants everyone to succeed, especially upper level management.
You have a chance to move up and down. You have a 401k, insurance, and you can have vacation, holiday pay. It's a very good opportunity.
Whether it's from benefits.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Kelsey Martian's our camera operator tonight. Kane Akers and Allison Eads are dynamic technical directing duo. Sam Baber helping us out at a nice level, along with Lindsay operating our social media tonight. Glad you're with us on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. Quick check of scores around the Federal Prospects Hockey League. Topeka, that's bad news, holding on to a 2-1 lead over Biloxi in the second period. A barn burner in Port Huron. First and second place teams in the Empire knotted up 3-3 in period 3. The battle for first place in the Continental. Athens trailing Monroe by 1 point in the standings, and in the second period of the game, trailing the Moccasins of the Rock Lobsters by 1 goal. 3-1 lead for the PD Ice Cats over the Twin City Thunderbirds in the third period of that one. And Indiana and Danbury tied 2-2, heading to the third in that one. So some tight ones around the league tonight. Columbus holding a 4-3 lead over Baton Rouge as well in the third period of that one. Time for Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period, which sees the Bobcats carry a 3-goal lead in 2. Despite being outshot 26-24. Daly to take the draw underway in period 3. St. Pierre sends it ahead for the birthday boy, Nick McHugh. And that one thrown directly out of play. Didn't hit anything or anyone on its way out. Hopefully everybody's all right down there. No penalty on the play. We'll play on. 9 seconds into the third. Watertown wins the draw in the neutral zone. Chernook around for Zimmerman. Zimmerman around McHugh. Pass deflected by Daly. Stays in the zone. McHugh drops it. Daly waits. Wraps. Looking. Still looking. Pedrezov. He'll try and shoot it. Score! David Pedrezov! His first as a Bobcat and his first North American professional goal. Off a skate of a defender and in. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Extra point good, 7-3. Now Gesso intercepts, centers it to Gallagher, who shoots. Knocked away by Lenz and now cleared out by Watertown. Could not be sticked down by Erickson. Grant Mentis battling here, and again, second time tonight he's been sent to the deck by Erickson. Willett, shot blocked, got his own rebound here. Willett sends it over off the skate of Erickson. Poked away by Martin. And now Martin's going to speed ahead with it up the near wing. Martin down the wing, behind the net with it. Waiting, banks it to the point. Ross, now Rodchenko. Rodchenko, back to Ross. Lets it go off the blocker of Lenz. Bencic. He'll hoist it into the zone. Schrum sticks it down. Ross goes behind the net with it. Ross watched by Ryder, now Rodchenko near wing. On to Kozirev. Stuckless hits the deck. Kozirev diving and darting. Now leaves it for Ross. Ross into the slot with it. Crossing past Kozirev, shoots it off the pad of Lenz with traffic in front. Rodchenko holds. Stuckless trying to get the shot away, could not. Eklund sent ahead by Corgan. Rodchenko now to Ross. Ross on to Kozirev. He'll slam on the brakes, change direction over to Mercurio. He'll dump it in at the end of his shift. Lenz goal sticks it down. McDonald. Eklund behind his own cage. Now D2D McDonald. McDonald, shouldered by Daly, got it on to Dabari. Dabari able to get it into the zone. Schrum's out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Pedrezov, who sent it ahead. Nobody was home, and no icing, as they ruled Henning could have touched that. Stretch pass broken up by St. Pierre. He'll peel back into his own end, bank it on to McHugh. He can't settle it down. Clink, gloved by Schrum. What a stop. Nifty work with a catching mitt. And Schrum's been strong tonight. Bobcats back ahead on the shot counter, 30-29. Watertown controls off the ozone draw. Martin stretches it ahead. Here's Gesso. Couldn't settle the puck down. Chernook over for Henning. Henning banks to center. Oh, that might have glanced off the helmet of the linesman. Did it? Either way, nobody touched it. It came from behind the red line, so it's icing on Watertown. That was odd. Martin to take the draw. He'll win it. Andrioli muscles around a defender and shoots it high. Filipov around Erickson. He'll let it go. That goes wide. And out it comes. Newman on for Klink. Got to wait for Filipov to touch back up. Newman stick handles his way down low. Backhander chested down by Schrum. Newman pinned up behind the wall by Andrioli. Newman gets back to a deflected puck. Trying to leave it for Grant Mentis. Could not. Here's Gesso. He'll jet back the other way. Gesso waiting. Looking in the middle for Gallagher. Trying to drop it back to Martin. Could not. Lenz has seen enough. He'll cover it with 16:04 to go here in the third. Here's McDonald behind the net. He'll backhand it on to Grant Mentis and tapped out of the zone. Ross will recollect in the defensive end. Behind his own cage, he'll set things up. Up the right wing, Mercurio. Pass blocked by Grant Mentis, but able to muscle it out to center. Rink-wide feed here, picked up by McDonald. Drop back to Grant Mentis. Back down low, looking for McDonald. Broken up by Radchenko. Foot race is on. Kozirev waiting. Down low. Still looking. Score! Bar down. 8-3. Bar side on Lenz. No chance. That's Kozirev's second of the night now. So we got double hat trick watch. Stuckless has 2, Kozirev has 2. That's half the scoring. Now Podrazov on to McHugh. Here comes the birthday boy. Knocked off the puck by Henning. Hoisted ahead. Ryder into the zone. Knocked down low. Sticked away. And now Podrazov's mitt goes flying there as he and Henning collided. Here is Bacon on to Podrazov. And they're going to get a high sticking penalty, I think, on him. Maybe not. Well, hang on here. Two each for roughing, I think, maybe, on Dabari and McHugh. Both McHugh and Dabari pick up matching slashing minors. Four on four for the first time tonight. 15:02 to go in regulation. Gallagher will take the draw and win it over to Gesso. Gesso back into his own end, battling here with Filipov. Gesso jukes him out. Now he'll maneuver through center. Gesso muscled his way across the line, but had it poked away. Klink peels back to the red line. Banked on to Mishkin. Good read by Andrioli. Mishkin got it back, walks in, toe drag. What a play by Erickson to break that up. And now stretched on. Gesso overskated it. Might have gotten caught up in the skates of the linesman. Here's Mishkin again. Klink scores. Beautifully set up. Mishkin to Klink on the back door. No chance for Schrum. And it is 8-4 now. $14:26 to go here in the Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. That's Klink's second of the night. Now Rodchenko onto the tape of Mercurio. Still 4-on-4 for another minute 15. Merck, Ross, score! Zach Ross against his former team restores the 5-goal lead. 9-4. Man, oh man. For every punch Watertown has had tonight, the Bobcats have had a resounding counterpunch. That's Ross's second of the season. Mercurio picks up the only assist. Ross on to Kozirev. The two men with two tonight move ahead. Kozirev drops it. Stuckless into the slot. Score! There it is! Hat trick! Stuckless! Double digits! Oh, here come the hats from all corners of Hitachi Energy Arena. You love to see it. If I had a hat, I'd throw it too. What a night. Already starting to return some of those hats. Audrey Gorham, our director of group sales, out there shuffling around. Still just under a minute. 59 seconds left of 4-on-4. Now here's the other question. This has never happened before, but does 10 goals mean 2 cheeseburgers? So Stuckless now the normal hat trick and the Gordie Howe hat trick. Goal, assist, fighting major. Daly loses a mitt, gets it back. Dustin Henning up ahead, dangles his way down low, tripped up, and that will be a penalty. 13:40 to go in the third, and Seth Bacon to the box for tripping. We go to a timeout. 10-4 Bobcats. Back after this.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
Couple of housekeeping notes as we return from break. First of all, our question's been answered. Yes, you only get one cheeseburger, unfortunately. You can try to get two for free, but we highly advise you that the answer will be no. 4-on-3 power play for the next 35 seconds. Then Watertown will go 5-on-4. Klink shoots, knocked down in front. Bencic. Erickson able to clear it. All the way down it goes. Lenz leaves it behind the net for Klink. Klink maneuvers ahead with it. Klink across the line. He'll drop it, Michigan. Now Klink. Michigan looking for Klink once again. Hounded by Andrioli here. Down the wing, Filipov. Erickson able to rim it out of danger. Both McHugh and DeBari are free, so now we're 5-on-4 for the next 70 seconds. Here's Klink. Speeding down the wing, shoots it off the stick of Rodchenko wide. Michigan. Now for Bencic, that's broken up and whacked out of danger by Rodchenko. Another 45 here on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Chernuk, drop back for Klink. Klink on to Michigan. Michigan sends it into the zone, nobody home. Rodchenko and Ross combined behind the net, picked up by Bencic. Now Klink to Chernuk. He will shoot it. That's blocked. Stuckless. Nice backhand sauce to Mercurio. Mercurio, shorthanded, draws a penalty. There's the touch by Chernuk, and we're going to be 4-on-4 for 16 seconds. Klink to the box for, drum roll, slashing, as I suspected. I believe he might have picked up a 10-minute unsportsmanlike there for John with the official. So, he was assessed 2 minor penalties on the play, I'm assuming. Nope. So because that was a 10-minute misconduct, Quinn Chevers is going to serve that 2-minute minor. And, or was it 2 2-minute minors? I think that was the case. And they're calling back up here to the scoreboard. Chris Robertson trying to get that edited for us. 2-minute minors for both a slash. Yep, there you go. 4 minutes on the board. A slash and an unsportsmanlike. So 2 2-minute minors. Chevers serving the bonus 2. While we have a moment, shout out to our normal equipment manager, Devin Rapley, who's at home. He has a family member that is ill. His grandmother is ill. So he's gone home for the weekend to be with family. We understand that Devin and his family are watching this one tonight. And yes, Devin, there's something left of my voice, whatever part of it left you want to call it. But shout out to Devin and the Rapley family. Miss you this weekend, Dev. Not the same without you. Gesso intercepts, shoots it, chested down, and Lenz hangs on to it. McHugh's looking for a birthday boy goal. 4-on-4 here for 5 seconds. Bacon standing in the box. Gesso able to keep that in the zone somehow. Maybe not. Now Bacon is out. And now we're 5-on-4 for 3:35. Daly maneuvers ahead with it. He'll wait. Send it through the blue paint wide. Gesso, Rodchenko, back to Gesso. Rink wide, McHugh fanned on it. Oh, set up beautifully. Here's Daly, back to it. Dragging, looking, trying to get it down low to McHugh again. But that was broken up. Now Grant Mentis shorthanded. Grant Mentis trying to dangle around Rodchenko, could not. Rodchenko hops back on the puck. Daly will hop off. Rodchenko drops it for Gesso. He'll smoothly maneuver around a defender. He'll go rink wide now, Mercurio. Dusts it off, St. Pierre. Now Gesso. Stuckless. Walled off by Willette. Martin digs it out of there. St. Pierre score! One teed it under the bar, puffed the bottle. Number 11. It's a power play goal. So that ends the first minor. Worth noting, the franchise record for a single game is 12 for the Bobcats. One short of that. St. Pierre's got his first goal as a Bobcat and his first North American professional goal. Mercurio now back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre maneuvering on through, into the slot with it, bumped down, still with it. Got the backhander towards the net, and now hoisted ahead and out. Foot race for it. Schramm thought about coming out. Now he'll draw back. Oh, had a little trouble with it. He'll back in around the wall. Halfway through the third. Martin wheels ahead. He'll maneuver into the zone with it. Martin waiting, dangling on Dustin Henning. Stuckless now, trying to go up top to Kozirev. Stuckless got it back. St. Pierre trying to chip it down the wall for Mercurio. Instead cleared out by Willette. Kozirev stretched back ahead. Mercurio weaves it back, now back across the line. Mercurio poked away. Kozirev and St. Pierre trying to keep it alive, could not. 50 seconds left on this latest man advantage. Kozirev, whoa baby, dusted Michigan right off, didn't he? Here comes Kozirev into the zone. He'll delay outside the dot, and in the middle, Gallagher back to Mercurio, broken up by Michigan. Michigan, drop pass, Filipov, stick handling, knocked off it by Rodchenko, one-timer by Zimmerman, misses high, and it clips the netting on its way up and out of play. Media timeout, 8:55 to go. We got one to go for a franchise record. Back after.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed
8:55 to go in our Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. Bobcats leading 11-4. One short of the franchise record of 12 set back in November of 2023 against the then Mississippi Seawolves. Rodchenko, now McHugh. Banked ahead, Gallagher. 15 seconds left on the power play. Gesso dusts his man off. Wade shoots off the blocker of Lenz. Daly sends it low. McHugh holds the line. Walks in. Bound low off the stick of Lenz. Centered it, Gallagher. Dropped it, Gesso. Gesso back to it. Pivots around a defender. Centered it, nobody home. Here's Klink. Wolves back at full strength. Grant Mentis tried to stick handle around Daly. That didn't work. Now McHugh snipes it on Gesso. Controls it on the backhand. Flips it into the zone. Andrioli's in after it. Andrioli hops to it. Centered it. Ferosith couldn't quite get there. Picked off by Trevor Newman and now hoisted out to center. Foot race for it. Here's Erickson. Under 8 to go. Erickson pivots on Chevers. Now over to Andrioli. He'll send it ahead looking for Ferosith. Broke it up. Now back ahead, Quinn Chevers. Centers it off of Pedrazov. Picked up by Erickson. Erickson will head man it. Erickson through center into the zone. Into the slot with it. Broken up and cleared. Andrioli chops it ahead. Here's Henning. He'll maneuver into the zone with it. Henning shoots. That's gloved by Schrum, and he'll hang on to that. $7:22 to go here in this Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. Cleared out by the Bobcats. Chernook sends it ahead, picked off at center by Mercurio. Kozirev somehow able to touch up on side right there. Mercurio's pass is blocked. Here's Klink, stretched on to Filipov. Filipov, nice back check by St. Pierre to break that up. Now St. Pierre dusts his man off and banks it on to Mercurio. Mercurio now to Kozirev. He's got 2 tonight. Kozirev low for Stuckless. He's tripped up. And Chernook sends it ahead for Filipov. Now Klink got around Bacon, but not St. Pierre. St. Pierre's pass blocked off the side of the cage. Picked up by Chernook. In front, tapped wide. Schrum got a piece of it, got the second one. Bacon will just flip it out. Won't go far enough for icing. 6:20 to go. Now on for Klink. He'll just tap this one in. Rodchenko able to settle this down. On to Gallagher. Now on to Gesso. Up the near wing. Delayed penalty coming up here on Watertown. Jesso's shot blocked. Stopped by Lenz, and he'll hang on to it. Schrum was off for the delayed call. Penalties on Stephen Klink. Here's Gallagher. Bobcats back to the Hitachi Energy power play. Gesso. McHugh walks down low. Poked away by Henning. Left for Gallagher. Now Daly. He'll wait. Daly. Rodchenko. McHugh. Daly. Dusts it off. Settles it. Rodchenko. Back to Daly. Now Gesso skate to stick. Dangles around McDonald. Centers it. McHugh. Daly. Score! There it is! Franchise record tied! Power play goal. Daly's second of the night and ties the franchise record. Chevers. Up the wall, Dabari. Shot that one wide. Now looking for number 13 to break the franchise record. And that one gloved by Schrum. And now Erickson and Corgan having words. And another save by Schrum right off the draw. 5:06 to go. Final 5 of regulation. Andrioli dumps it in. Zimmerman. He'll maneuver ahead with it up the far wing. Knocked down by Gesso. Now Schrum will flick it ahead. Erickson up the wall. Picked off by Benchich. Now over for Chinook. Partially blocked by Gallagher. Filipov run into by Erickson. Martin now as Gesso hits the deck. Martin pivots away from a defender. Martin into the middle. Gallagher. Swept over to Gesso. Stick handles his way around a defender. Drop for Gallagher. Back to Gesso. Now Bacon. Lets it go. Gloved by Lenz. Final media timeout. 4:15 to go. Franchise record tied. 12-4 our score.
Hey Bobcat fans. Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
To collect the best, you need to go to the best. Head to Bowman Brothers Cards and Collectibles in Bluefield for the best and latest in sports cards and collectibles. Kevin Bowman has been in the business for over 2 decades, and his store is the largest authorized dealer of Upper Deck's exclusive NHL trading cards in the area. It's not just hockey either. Kevin also has the best and brightest stars available to collect from all major sports. Nor is it just cards at Bowman Brothers. You can also collect a variety of sports collectibles and memorabilia from yesterday and today. Bowman Brothers also provides the best and brightest in entertainment collectibles from yesteryear and today. Inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Kelsey Martian, our camera operator tonight.
Kane Akers and Allison Eads are our technical directors this evening. Sam Baber and Lindsay getting things going down at ice level. Cleared out and picked up by Bacon. St. Pierre on to McHugh. He'll maneuver his way into the zone. Shoot it! Sticked away by Lenz. Bacon shoots it through the blue paint wide. St. Pierre rushes over to grab it. St. Pierre now centers it off a skate. Goes behind the net. St. Pierre back to it. Takes a hit from McDonald. Podrazov back there battling as well. McDonald sends it ahead. Oh, McHugh had a good chance, but could not get the puck. Now Bacon fans on that, and crashing into the net goes Henning. Bacon works it away from Grant Mentis. Podrazov changes direction, sends it off the back of the skate of Grant Mentis, and hoisted ahead by Bacon. Stick down by Chernook, 3:20 to go. Bencic into the zone, dropped for Grant Mentis. He's knocked down by Redchenko. Puck still free. Stucklitz now ahead to Kozyrev. He'll maneuver ahead, hop, skip, and jump around a defender. Dust off another. Kozyrev stick handles his way towards the slot, knocked down, left it for Ross. Ross shot blocked. Stucklitz couldn't settle it. Redchenko battling with Dobari. They collide. Ross drop back for Stucklitz. 2:45 to go. Stucklitz banks it ahead. Chernook has it. He'll play it over to Dobari. Dobari, now Chevers. Centers, broken up by Mercurio. Chevers back to it. Shoves off Mercurio. Through the blue paint wide, comes to Chernook. Chernook centers, Dobari. Touch pass back to Chernook. Chevers backhander off the side of the cage. Corgan behind the net. Chevers pivots. Centers it, Dobari. Back to the forehand, blocked. And a penalty upcoming. It is on Stucklitz. With 2:20 to go. It's a slash on Stucklitz. So all but the last 20 seconds of this one will be spent on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Shots 41-39 Bobcats. Erickson able to clear it off the mitt of Bencic. Mishkin at center, dropped back for Chernook. Rink wide feed, Mishkin. Drop past Grant Mentis. Grant Mentis down low, Mishkin. Mishkin, Bencic. Chernook. Grant Mentis. Centers, Bencic. Drop back to Chernook. Now Bencic. Playing keep away. Fumbles it. And now picked up by Gallagher, shorthanded. Gallagher, Martin. Martin, Gallagher, overskated. 90 seconds to go. Grant Mentis could not get around Bacon, and then Bacon slung him down and clears it. Lenz sends it ahead. Bencic hooks it over to Filipov. Rink wide, Grant Mentis. Grant Mentis run into by St. Pierre. Bacon clears once again. Final 65 seconds of regulation. Lenz will draw it behind the net. Willette peels on to Dobari. Dobari into the zone, broken up by McHugh. Daly, McHugh cleared. Lenz sticks it down, 45 to go. Left for Brad Ryder. Ryder, watched by McHugh. He'll flick it back to Willette. Willette up the wing. Lost the handle on it. Daly will bank it out. Rolling towards the circle. Picked up by Ryder. Everybody coming to their feet at Hitachi Energy Arena. What a night this has been. Willette, Bobcats back in full strength. 10 seconds. Dumped in behind the net. Ross lost it. Side of the cage, they battle for it. Stuckless has it. He'll pivot with two, with one. That will do it. That's a Bobcat winner and a franchise record-tying 12-goal victory. Mrs. Voorhees would be proud of this one. What a win on Friday the 13th. We'll keep it here, as we always do, for our Shintel 3 stars of the game. Complete 180 flip of a theme night tomorrow night, by the way. Valentine's night. Valentine's specialty jerseys. And a salute to this huge Friday night crowd. Seth Bacon will lead the victory lap. Shots end up 41-39 in favor of the Bobcats. 29 of those 41 found the back of the net. This officially a baseball score. It is opening day for college baseball, by the way, so I guess that's apropos. Bacon will complete the victory lap, as will the rest of his teammates. And we will await the Shintel 3 stars of the game. Our 3 stars. Now, a lot of people to pick from for this one. Justin Daly, our 3rd star tonight, 2 goals and an assist. One of many point getters tonight for the Bobcats. Our 2nd star, two goals and 2 assists. 2nd, Nikita Kozyrev had 4 points last weekend in total. Tonight, alone, he had 4 points. 2 goals and 2 assists. And our 1st star with the hat trick and an assist. Gordie Howe hat trick also. Nick Stuckless, 5 points and 5 for fighting. Have a night, young fella. Those are our Shintel 3 stars of the game, brought to you all season long by Shintel. Shintel, always connected to you. Bobcats will be right back here tomorrow night for a complete 180 of a theme night. We're going from horror to love. It's Valentine's Day / night. Bobcats will be wearing their specialty Valentine's jerseys, which you might have seen debut on social media. And yes, they are as lovely in person as they look in the pictures. They're very sweet looking. I'm working in all the puns in the post-game show here, right? Very punny post-game show, and we're going to make sure we get the plosive letters in there too. Well, Mrs. Voorhees would be proud of this killing, wouldn't she? 12 for the final. How about 5-point night for Stuckless, our 1st star. 4-point night for Kozyrev. Daly with 2. Let's not forget Timothy St. Pierre and David Petrasov both picking up their first goals as Bobcats and their first North American professional goals. So congratulations to both of those young men. Oh, Danny Martin scored too, by the way, and Jesso scored. At a certain point, we lost track. Reminder, this ties the franchise record set back in November of 2023 against YouTube goaltender Travis Rigdon and the then Mississippi Seawolves. Actually, it was Rigdon and then the backup, and then Rigdon again, and then the backup. It was a mess. It was hard to keep track of even for me and Kelsey up here. But that ties the franchise record, 12 goals on the night. Happy birthday, Jason. You're welcome. Please don't kill us. For Kelsey Martian, Kane Akers, Allison Eads, Sam Baber, Lindsay, Chris Robertson, our entire crew, thanks so much for spending your Friday the 13th with us. And be safe. And if you go near a lake, maybe don't say. We're back here tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel for Valentine's Night Hockey. We'll see you then.